Yo, Giants Nation, hold on to your hats, because the New York Giants are charging into 2025 training camp of fire that's ready to ignite East Rutherford. We're just days away from rookies like Jackson Dart and Abdul Carter hitting the field, with veterans like Russell Wilson and Javon Holland ready to lead the charge. After last year's brutal 3-14 season, the Giants are facing the NFL's toughest schedule, and doubters like Bleacher Report are sleeping on us, ranking Big Blue in the bottom 5. But with a revamped roster and a hunger for redemption, are we about to shock the league? We're diving into the latest New York Giants news, breaking down camp battles, and exploring why this team could flip the script. Grab your blue gear, hit that play button, and let's get hyped for a season that could redefine Big Blue. All right, Giants fans, let's set the stage. It's July 15th, and rookies are reporting to the Quest Diagnostics Training Center today, kicking off a make-or-break training camp. The Giants are coming off a 3-14 disaster, but GM Joe Schoen's offseason moves, signing Wilson, Holland, and Paulson Adebo, plus drafting Dart and Carter, have sparked hope. Bleacher Report's Christopher Knox isn't sold, ranking us among the NFL's worst and doubting our playoff chances. He loves our defensive additions, but says the offense, which ranked 30th with 280.0 yards per game last year, needs to prove it. With the toughest schedule in 2025, early games against Commanders, Cowboys, Chiefs, and Rams, the pressure's on. Can Wilson and Dart light up the scoreboard? Will Carter and Holland make our defense elite? What's got you most pumped for camp? Drop it in the comments, and let's fire this thing up. Let's start with the quarterback room, because it's the hottest topic in Giants Nation. Russell Wilson, the 36-year-old Super Bowl champ, signed a one-year, $10.5 million deal and brings 121-77-1 regular season record and 43,653 career passing yards. His leadership is electric, per at Big Blue Vibes, on X, and he's raved about throwing to Malik Neighbors, who had 1,204 receiving yards in 2024. Wilson's deep ball prowess, 17 touchdowns last year, could unlock Neighbors and Darius Slayton, who averaged 15.2 yards per catch. But Bleacher Report warns Wilson's on a short leash, and a slow start could bring calls for Jackson Dart, our 25th overall pick. Dart's viral boat throw showed his cannon arm, and his 3,200 yards and 29 touchdowns at Ole Miss scream potential. Jameis Winston with a 2-year, $8 million deal, and Tommy DeVito round out the QB room. But at Dan Schneider NFL, says Dart's processing speed is turning heads. Picture Wilson hitting Neighbors for a 60-yard bomb in Week 1, or Dart stepping in by Week 8. Who's your QB1 for the opener? Share below. The defense is where things get spicy. Abdul Carter, our 3rd overall pick, is a Penn State beast who racked up 12 sacks and was named Big Ten Defensive Player of the Year in 2024. Paired with Dexter Lawrence, 11 sacks, Brian Burns, 8 sacks, and Kayvon Thibodeau, 7 sacks, Carter could make this D-line the most feared in the NFL, per allaccessfootball.com. Javon Holland, a free agent signing from Miami, brings 5 interceptions and 14 passes defensed over 4 seasons, though he battled a hand injury in 2024. With cornerback Paulson Adebo and rookie safety Tyler Nubin, the secondary's revamped. Last year, the Giants allowed 346.8 yards per game, 23rd in the NFL, but at the Giants wire. Says Carter's unblockable in drills, and Manti Te'o on Good Morning Football called the Burns-Carter duo a nightmare. Can this defense carry us to a top 10 ranking? What's the one defensive play you want to see in camp? Drop it in the comments. The offense needs to step up, and it starts with protecting the QB. The O-line allowed 85 sacks in 2024, second worst in the NFL. Andrew Thomas, when healthy, is an all-pro 90.3 PFF grade in 2022, but injuries to him and John Michael Schmitz derailed last season. Evan Neal's shift to guard and rookie Marcus Mbau's versatility at depth per Giants.com. Coach Carmen Brasillo, who cut the Raiders' sacks allowed to 24 in 2023, is key. Tyrone Tracy Jr., with 839 rushing yards and 4.4 yards per carry, could hit 1,200 yards if the line gels per NFL.com's Bucky Brooks. Neighbors and Jalen Hyatt's speed stretched defenses, and tight end Theo Johnson showed chemistry with Wilson in spring for The Athletic. But Bleacher Report doubts this group can be explosive enough. Imagine Tracy breaking a 40-yard run behind a healthy Thomas. Can this offense crack the top 20? What's the key to fixing the O-line? Share your take. The toughest schedule in the NFL looms large, with sharp football analysis projecting a brutal gauntlet based on opponent win totals. Since 1970, 53 of 55 seasons saw at least one team win their division after missing the playoffs. So there's hope. The Giants' 9-7-1 run in 2022 showed Dable's potential, but a 9-25 record since has him on the hot seat. Wilson's leadership and Carter's dominance could flip the script, but a 0-3 start against Washington, Dallas, and Kansas City could spark calls for Dart, per Yahoo Sports. Preseason games: August 7th at Buffalo, August 16th versus the Jets, and August 21st versus the Patriots are Dart's chance to shine. Joint practices with the Jets will test his mettle, per GiantsWire.usatoday.com. Picture Carter sacking Josh Allen in Buffalo or Dart hitting Hyatt for a preseason touchdown. What's your bold prediction for the preseason? Let's hear it. Training camp, starting July 23rd with 11 open practices, is where the Giants' new pieces come together. Rookies like Dart, Carter, Kamska Tebow, and Darius Alexander reported today, getting a head start, per Art Stapleton, at NYG Fanatic. On X worries the O-line could derail everything, but at Big Blue Vibes, says Wilson's veteran poise is contagious. ESPN gave the Giants off-season AB grade, praising Wilson Holland, but noting Dart's development is key. The August 26th roster cutdown will shape the 53-man roster. Will undrafted free agents like Jordan Bly make it? If Wilson struggles early, The Athletic suggests Dart could see action by Week 8, echoing the 2004 switch from Kurt Warner to Eli Manning. Can this team avoid another 3-14 season? What's the one camp battle you're watching? Drop it below. The pressure's on Dable and shown to deliver. Mara's patience is thin after a 9-25 slide, and fans are hungry for wins. Wilson's 121-77-1 record and Super Bowl ring bring stability, but his 2024 decline, 17 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, raises questions from Marca.com. Dart's 42% completion rate on 20-plus yard throws led the FBS, and his blitz-defying precision could push him into the lineup if Wilson falters. Carter's physicality, compared to Micah Parsons, could make him a rookie star per Marca.com. The defense with Holland and Adebo might keep games close, giving the offense a chance. Imagine a Week 1 upset in Washington with a Giant of 3-2 since 2020. Carter chasing Jaden Daniels, Wilson hitting neighbors for a score. Can we pull it off? What's your win-loss prediction for 2025? Share now. This camp isn't just about drills. It's about building a culture. Wilson's workouts with Dart, Neighbors, and Slayton in San Diego built early chemistry, per BigBlueView.com. Carter's I Test Dominance, per Anthony Rivardo, has coaches buzzing. But the schedule's brutal. Opponents like the Chiefs and Rams won't go easy. The Giants' 2022 playoff run showed they can surprise, and NFL research notes 4 teams make the playoffs after missing the prior year in 35 straight seasons. Could we be one? Preseason will show if Dart's ready to challenge Winston for QB2 or if Carter can outshine Thibodeau. At Dan Schneier NFL, says the D-line could be top 5 if Carter clicks. What's the one moment you want to see in camp? Let's talk. The fans are the heartbeat of Giants Nation, and you're not buying the doubters narrative. X-posts show mixed vibes. At Giants Fan 1500, calls Dart a developmental gem, while at Polymarket Blitz, notes his OTA struggle sparked Shadur Sanders' regret. But the 2004 Manning switch proves patience pays off. Dart's 28 wins at Ole Miss and 12,115 total yards scream potential per Marca.com. Holland's 104 tackles in 2023 and Burns' 46 career sacks add veteran grit. If the O-line, bolstered by veteran Stone Forsythe and James Hudson III, holds up, Tracy could hit 1,500 scrimmage yards, per at Dan Schneier NFL. Picture Dart scrambling for a first down or Carter forcing a fumble. MetLife would explode. What's your dream play for Week 1? Drop it in the comments, Giants Nation. The 2025 season is our shot at redemption. From Dart's cannon arm to Carter's sack master potential, from Wilson's leadership to Holland's playmaking, this team's ready to fight. Training camp starts now, and the NFL's toughest schedule won't scare us. Will Dart spark a QB controversy? Can Carter and Holland make us a defensive powerhouse? Smash that like button. Share your boldest predictions below, and subscribe for all the latest New York Giants news. Spread the word to every Giants fan you know, and let's roar when we hit the field September 7th. Big Blue, it's time to rise.